and I kind of
All
wish.
right, we're back live.
Oh well, hi.
Sorry about that, everybody. We had a little technical difficulty with the audio, but hopefully now we're sounding good.
Yep, sounded good.
All right.
All right, so we
So
were
yeah,
really at Chocolate Secrets at that point.
yeah. So yeah, we got past all this crazy trauma, and we told the
Yep,
pistol whipping story for Kuzo.
yep, yep,
There
yep,
you go. So now we're at Chocolate Secrets, and you saw the post for the blind comedian.
yep. Oh
Got
yeah,
inspired
yep,
to go out there.
yep. Didn't know what open mic was at all, so I went and I did it. I did comedy 10 times. The first one was on my birthday. I said, "Hey, I'm doing comedy for the first time and celebrating my birthday. Come on out and celebrate with me." So, because I don't like a whole lot of attention and stuff, I always like to combine my birthday with something. So, like my 40th birthday was also New Year's Eve party. So, I like to combine it. So, I combine the Love Mike anniversary with my birthday so that there's just, it's just not, yeah, not just me.
So you said the New Year's Eve party was your.
So, my 40th,
Uh-huh.
I'm 50, but
Mhm.
my 40th, I had my 40th and a New Year's Eve party together. We had a salon on Lower Greenville at the time.
Ah, okay.
And so it was just a way for it not to just be my birthday party. But
'Cause
it
I
was a
gonna
big
ask,
one.
when is your birthday?
January 12th.
12th. All right.
Yeah. And we are relaunching the Love Mike
Woo-hoo.
January 12th.
Yeah.
4-year anniversary. My birthday falls on a Monday this year.
Oh wow.
And the relaunch of the Love Mike Underground.
Yeah.
So I'm excited about that. Have you seen it?
No.
Oh.
Not in person.
Dang, yeah.
You sent me pictures. I was trying to pull it up here, but I had to switch to my
That's okay.
stupid phone. But I'm gonna post some pictures here
Yeah.
later on the
I'm
on the
scared to
Instagram.
show the pictures.
It's just it's just progress. There's
I
an empty room and then
know.
there's a stage.
I know.
But it
and-
looks nice though.
Well, I mean, all I hear I don't want to say all the kids, but when we moved over to La Cantera, thank you so much, La Cantera, for your time.
Yeah.
It was a couple weeks that we went over there, and it was it just I was so grateful to have a place to land because my residency ended on a Thursday. And so that next Monday, La Cantera opened their doors, and we were able to, not skip a beat. Hey, Mark, not skip a beat, and continue on. But then I just, it was quite far from my house, and in order to kind of continue to do community service like this, it needs to be convenient.
Accessible. Yeah.
You
It was like a good
know?
hour for me.
Yeah, so it was like I knew that couldn't be the end solution, even though it's a great place and they were so warm and welcoming. It happened to be raining like a lot those 2 weeks.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh my God. And so it was like rain traffic. And so I actually texted Jimmy, one of my friends. He put on Tacos and Beats at Little Elm Beach. He's also my friend and landlord at my current business. I texted him and I was like, Jimmy, I can't. I just can't. Like, I can't. And he was like, let me show you somewhere tomorrow. Cool. Thank you. So the next day he showed me somewhere, and it's the basement of office building. So we are going to go up.
Underground. I love it.
Yeah, we are going to go up a loading dock to get to it.
That's so cool.
There's plenty of parking. It's still going to be
Ooh,
$8.
a new kind of red carpet.
What?
A new kind of red carpet going up the loading dock.
I don't know. Maybe I can find one.
That'd be cool.
All I could hear everyone say is it's a vibe. They thought La Cantera was a vibe.
Hmm.
And so all I could think of is all y'all want is a vibe and a community.
That's what they say about this place.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
is a vibe. Yeah, this is a vibe. And you're a vibe. And you're a vibe. Hello, hello. Okay. So that's all I could think of. And when he showed me the basement and how we were going to have to walk down this hallway
That's so cool.
with like center block cement, like, I don't know. It felt like a vibe to me.
Yeah.
And then the front door says Fitness and Conference Center. So you open the door and that's not what it is.
Right.
So
It's like a speakeasy almost.
That's
Yeah.
exactly what I was going for.
Nice.
So the speakeasy, I love speakeasies. My spa is a lot like a speakeasy. It's on the 8th floor of a 10-story building. And so I want the Fitness and Conference Center to stay on the door so that, it's more gangster, right?
Right.
So right now it has a stage. Thank you, Brian, for doing that. Jam Station rehearsals. It's going to be a dual space, but like they're going to use it for rehearsals, or people can use it for rehearsals, but I'll have it for Mondays. And I have a feeling that we're going to have some different other kinds of events there,
Yeah.
which is why I don't have it all ready for January the 12th, but it is my birthday.
Yeah.
So
That's
at
okay.
minimum, we're going to come celebrate.
That's like throwing a housewarming party, but you have no furniture yet. You just
Correct.
Kinda, you know,
Correct.
sit
So,
on the floor.
right. So in order for me to put the announcement out there, I had to be okay with, okay, well, if all we have is this stage and we just end up hanging out and seeing the place, then thank you for coming for my birthday.
Sure, yeah. We're
But
gonna make it a vibe. Don't worry.
well, it's January 12th.
Yeah.
Just so you know, and all we have is a stage. We do plan on taking a wall down. There's tons of fitness equipment that needs to be moved.
All right. So bring your hammers. Bring your gloves. Bring your
This is
work
prior
boots.
to, though. This is prior to.
and helmets. Everybody, helmets and goggles.
Yeah, well, painting.
It's gonna be a fun party.
Alicia Blue is going to help start painting this last week. She said next week. So that's
Nice.
like this week. We'll start doing some painting, so that will change some. But I'm afraid to even I wanted to like do it live and go through and show people, but I'm afraid if I did that, what if people are like, oh, fuck, that shit's going to suck. You know what I mean? And maybe not come. I mean, I'm just saying. It's hard to beat Sundown. Sundown's amazing.
Yeah.
It's a music venue.
Yeah.
I could not ask for anything more at that point when I was like, wow, this is a music venue? Like, yeah. So
We're gonna make this into one now, though.
okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm just saying, I usually like to get better in time, right? Like, that whole saying of, oh, well, that's how I've always been. Excuse me?
Yeah.
That's how you've always been, and you're cool with that? Like, why be cool with that?
Mm-hmm.
So to me, when I did do life coaching, I only worked with people that wanted to do something about it. And saying I've always done it that way, and that's the way I've always been, and not having the want or desire to change, I can't.
Yeah.
I just can't, because we do have the ability to change if we want. But our subconscious will keep us small. It'll keep us real small if we let it.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's, I think, a lot of where my spirit comes out, where it's like, hold on, just because you've always done that, let's get you to the next step. And so there is a lot of things in my life, whether it's helping somebody find a place to live, helping somebody with a job, or whatever it is. Like, I'm like a master networker. I really, truly enjoy helping improve people's lives. So if I can help one person a Monday, 4 times in a month, that's 4 people a month.
Not bad.
Like, I'm doing my part. And this world is really like, I knew I didn't want to have kids a long time ago, not only because I was afraid of the type of parent I would project onto this poor baby. You know what I mean? We usually do what you know what I mean? And I cared more about my own healing.
Yeah.
Like, I had to grow up myself.
Right.
So I spent the time I would normally raise a child raising myself.
Right.
So, but I love my nieces and nephews and other people's kids and Maverick, you know, that sort of thing. But where was I? I went hard.
Chocolate Secrets. So
no, I was past that. I was at Sundown.
well, you we talked about Sundown because we kind of got into the new location, but it was.
So I was there for 7 months.
Right, but it was your birthday was
My birthday was when I started comedy.
Right.
So that's
where we were,
and that's how I combined the anniversary and stuff. So yeah, I think audio went out around the time I was talking about. I volunteered as a host for 7 months, and I think that's why I still had that kind of that mentality with the spirit committee, right? Like, it's just the spirit of giving. Like, none of this has ever been about money. And that's why I am staying at $8. Like, I could go up because this money's now going to be turned back around to make this place better. Right. So built for the community, by the community type of thing.
For the community, right.
But there's something about the little infinity sign. Like, if I was ever going to get a tattoo, it would be the infinity sign.
You don't have one?
No.
I didn't know that.
Oh gosh, no. I'll do meth, but a tattoo? I don't know about that. It's permanent. right? So there's something about an 8 that I really like. My spa is on the 8th floor. You know, there's just 8's just a really good number for me.
Music started here August 8th.
It did?
8-8.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, well, see, there's
Lionsgate 888. Yeah.
okay. So that's why, like, yeah, I could maybe go to 10. You know what I mean? But that's not. I don't charge because I want to take their money. I charge because I get the people that are most serious about their craft.
Right.
Because I plan on being your promotions. I plan on helping you get gigs. I plan on, like, forever promoting you. Like, the Love Mics, part of your $8 goes to me always promoting you.
No, yeah, that's whenever I meet a new musician that hasn't been there yet, I tell them go there. It's worth the $8 because the networking. Because you're gonna leave there. If you're looking for a bassist, you're gonna find one there. If you need a piano player, you're probably gonna find one there. If you need a producer, you're probably gonna find one there. You know what I mean?
Right, and you know what? $8. People spend $8 at Starbucks. I understand it's starving, and if there's anybody that wants to come and does not have the $8, we talk about it, and I still let them in.
No.
So it's not like straight up hardcore.
Yeah.
But if you want to be there, then let's talk about it. That's the difference. Is I want to foster a community of people that want to be around each other, that believe that networking is important, and they want to support other people, because we are all born of love until life happens. Right?
Yeah.
And so that's why the Love Mic, huh?
That's a bar right there. Yeah.
Really. And so that's why I call it the Love Mic, so that it's kind of, people are like, well, what is the Love Mic? I'm like, well, just don't be a dick.
So okay, so how did it go from the Chocolate Secrets to
the
Love Mic?
So when I dropped the mic, because they weren't very kind to a volunteer for 7 months, that I had built this show. I had built, Parse and I had built this. I mean, we didn't have seating for people.
Wow.
I was seating people on the stairs, and I was about to buy little pillows for them, because that gave me about 15. If you skipped a step for the legs, that gave me about 15 more seats.
Wow.
Yeah, I was bringing all the chairs from everywhere I could for that. And then, so around 7 months, when I call it a mic drop, because I mean, I did my part at that point. You know what I mean?
Sure.
Like, I wanted to be a comedian. I wasn't a comedian. Then I was able to host. Like, I've never wanted to be any more than that. So 7 months, that was a good run. That was fun. I dropped the mic, but that particular night that I dropped the mic, I stayed and I watched. And I watched it just go to the ground, because we had been doing something for 7 months this particular way.
Yeah.
And this person wanted to interrupt it. And so I let him.
Yeah.
Here you go. But I sat there and I watched the rest of the show. And then I asked Parsa if I could sign up on the list next week, because I wanted to tell people I'm out.
Right.
So I wanted to do one last comedy skit. So I came back the next week to sign up on the list like a regular person, because I resigned.
Right.
And she had that person leave. So I had a farewell show.
Okay.
Okay. Which I did not mean to have, and I'll tell you why. So I was just going to do my little couple minutes, tell everybody peace out, I have fun, I'll see y'all next week. Like, I'll just be in the audience. Like, it wasn't, I've never once tried to be, that's something about me that people just don't understand, is I'm not doing this for that at all.
Yeah.
At all. At all. So when people ask me if I want to collab, like have a party with them, I just don't understand what that means. And all that means to me is you want Carlos's money. You want him to go to a show and you want his money. You want my community to go pay for something. And I understand it's a show and that's what y'all do, but that's not what I do.
Yeah.
Right? Like, that's not. So no, I don't collab, and I tell everybody this. I've been asked several times to collab with people.
Yeah.
And I'd say just that. But Remy Riley collabed with me. We talked about it this weekend when we went to Cure for Paranoia, when she did the music video at Sundown. She did a collab with me. So because I'm a mental health advocate, I barely know what a 1/4 inch is. That's not what I think of when I think about quarter inches.
Okay, let's not.
Okay, like an interlude. Okay, someone puts two songs together and they call it an interlude. Well, first of all, I call it an interlude,
Of course.
right? Like, well, that's what I heard.
Uh-huh.
They were like, no, it's an interlude, and I'd like be like, hey, well, they'd say he has two songs, and I'm like, well, he said it's an interlude. And then I don't know how long that interlude should be, or so that's also the most innocent fun thing about me, is that I don't know what I'm doing. And that's another reason why when I say a mental health open mic, I need people to give me grace, because I don't know what I'm doing and I'm not working on it. Like, I'm not trying to see, how do I get to be a better host?
Right.
How do I know how a community that grows? How do I treat people? I just feel like I just use my mental health skills to do what I do. And community is a basic human need.
Yeah.
So that I know how to do. And that's why when I didn't know where I was going, it did cross my mind at year 4, is this part of my life over? Have I done my part in the 4 years? But Spirit, God came back to me and said that, like, y'all are my healing.
Yeah.
So I can't let go of my own therapy. And I enjoy being there every Monday. And no, it's not easy sometimes when I start my cycle and it's a fucking Monday and I don't feel like going. But that's when I think of all of the huge artists that fill up a whole stadium. Like, you might feel like shit. And guess what? Still got to go.
You gotta go on, yeah.
But what I knew, every time I didn't want to go and went anyway because I had to, I always felt better.
Yeah.
At the end.
Yeah.
So yeah.
So you had your farewell show, and then
God. Yeah, and I think the part that irritated me about making such a big deal on my farewell show was because I killed it and I didn't have social media.
Oh.
Right. I didn't have Instagram. I didn't have a name.
Yeah.
We were open mic at Strong Secrets. So 4 weeks later, they paid me to come back. And I gladly did. But I knew I wasn't going back unless they paid me. Like,
yeah.
You weren't very
7
kind to
months
it.
is enough, yeah.
Yeah. But that just goes to show that it was never for any of that. But if I'm going to come back, it is a healthy thing to do, is to be compensated at that point. So when I came back, it was dead. Why? 4 weeks later, people went elsewhere.
Yeah.
People just didn't do anything on Mondays. They didn't know. I didn't have Instagram.
Yeah.
So then that's when I realized I needed to name it this time. I need to name it so that it's the Love Mic at Chocolate Secrets.
Yeah.
Because you already showed me your ass once, and so I know you're going to show your ass again.
Yeah.
So I just need to be prepared for that.
Yeah. Smart.
But I just named the show. I never started the Instagram. So 2 years still there, no Instagram until.
Was it hard to come up with the name, the Love Mic?
No.
I only asked because of I thinking about how I came up with Tiny State Sessions.
Nope, because we're born of love, and that's the state I want to get people back into every Monday night.
Yeah. And it's great that it's Monday too. Honestly.
Oh, dude, Sundown gave
for
me the
me it
hard.
is, you know what I mean?
But you know what I mean? Like I've been given the hardest night of the week.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. And all I've ever wanted is for y'all to have an audience to play to, because I didn't know that open mics are really for you just to. You know what? I ain't gonna lie. 4 years ago, they used to be where you played and practiced to one another. Let's get real. Yeah. 4 years ago, nowadays, there's open mics popping up, charging from the get-go.
Yep.
I had my show for 2.5 years until I started charging. And it was the hardest thing I ever had to do, was to start charging.
Yeah, I bet.
Because it just felt weird. But when I went to Sundown, when I started at Sundown, they wanted me to start off charging. And I begged them not to.
How did you get to the Sundown? Like, did you just go ask them if you could?
No,
Or?
I had been trying to talk to them because
Yeah.
I was seeing signs of some weird shit.
Mm-hmm.
So I was trying to prepare myself, and finally, when it happened,
Chocolate Secrets.
yeah, it was a couple months of it. Just was getting too big for them.
Yeah.
They did not want people standing outside on the freaking sidewalk watching it.
Right.
I loved it. It was busting out the
Yeah.
seams. It was so cool. And that's what's kind of cool about the next stop is I have a feeling it's so damn small that that's going to happen again.
Yeah.
So it's going to be packed.
Yeah.
It's good, and if it's good, yeah. But if it is packed, I have a really long hallway for people to kick it in,
Yeah.
and it's big. You know what I mean? So yeah, you'll still hear it from a distance, but you'll be able to still just kick it in the hallway.
Nice.
Like that's what's going to be fun is there's a lot of hallway to kick it in, and I can paint anything. So what I want to do is I want like you to print out like your whatever you want and sign it, and then we're gonna frame it and put it up on the walls.
All right.
But we're gonna nail it because one day we don't need somebody to take Carlos off the wall. Like it's gonna be very gangster feel, kind of
Yeah.
like reds and black, and somebody was trying to help me do it kind of whimsical with like stars and stuff, and I just had to, and that was really hard because she wants to help me, and but I had to, and it took all I had to say, hey, I'm not whimsical. I'm just not. That's not me. And to think of a rapper in another universe behind him, like I wanted it to be a beautiful. I want it to be a vibe for everyone on the stage. What's gonna be in? What's gonna be? What's gonna be it back there behind all the videos that we take of one another?
Right.
And just like the Creatives Factory, this community is a very focused community, and we are not ashamed to take videos of each other and post them and tag them and support one another. Like I had somebody come in from New York, and it was a rapper from Artist Connect brought a rapper who played at Trees. I gotta tell the Cure for Paranoia story at the end. Played at Trees and then came to the Love Mic open mic and got more followers from the open mic
Oh, nice.
than he did at Trees, right? So he was just blown away that at an open mic he had a blast, and that's because we have tons of talent, but it's just the best place to launch.
Yeah.
Like if you've never been on a stage before, Love Mic's the one because like Carzel DeRider used to shake like a motherfucker at Chocolate Secrets, and he's killing it out there.
Yeah.
And he actually said, Janna, I gotta go, because he was there every week. Every week, he said, y'all are too supportive.
Yeah.
Y'all are too supportive. I need to go.
Oops.
Hello. Now I need to go out to the real world, and he has. So you know, but we're a really great place to launch.
Oh
So-
yeah, that little sign. I mean, it's a small little sign, but the ones that you have the Instagram tag scrolling, it goes a long way because so many times I go to other open mics and I'm like, who is that?
Yeah.
I don't know, and then I had to kind of like somehow weasel my way into their circle after their gig, and I'm like, hey, my name is Carl, blah 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 blah. You know, it's kind of annoying. It's nice if I can. Oh, there's their tag. I can follow them right now, shoot them a DM right now, and never even meet them.
Yeah, yeah. And I would, you know, there's a couple things I want to pay for when and if my story makes it to whatever it's going to make it to. I've always said a documentary, but there'll be some story or something but there wasn't a happy ending, right? Like, so there was a lot of my life I knew was going to be in something because most people are not here to talk about it. So that's why I know that it needs to be talked about, because I could be like most people that have experienced the level of trauma that I have experienced, they don't live to talk about it.
I know, but you're not only living to talk about it, but look at all the stuff you do from it. And then, like, this is going to be a really good documentary.
No, right, or it's a movie. I heard maybe
It's
not a
gonna be-
documentary.
It should
maybe
be a movie. Yeah, shoot.
Yeah, like I think I don't watch TV or anything, like, because I'm really careful what I put in my brain. Like I live my life very intentionally, and it fucking sucks. I wish I could just binge watch. Oh my gosh, how cool would that be to just zone fuck out for a time?
Yeah, right.
Man, I had something really good to say, but I forgot.
That happens.
But you do really well at
this-
keeping us on track here.
I try. I'm trying to get better at this stuff. So we're at the love mic, or now the love mic. Now your open mic now has an identity.
Yeah.
I was wondering how you got to the Sundown. Like, was it someone you knew there, or like a happenstance meeting? There was like, hey, we need some music, and you said I have to have an open mic.
Well, I used to have a hair salon across the street.
Oh, that's right. You showed me that. That's right.
Yeah. Yep. Me and my brother. It was called Live Hair Group, and back then, Gavin, Cure for Paranoia's manager, used to come in and get Christmas trees shaved in the back of his head.
Okay.
And so it's cool. I didn't even know. Like, my brother named the salon Live Hair Group before I even joined him.
Mm-hmm.
But when I got there and it was called Live Hair Group and we were across the street from a live music venue, we were doing all the bartenders.
Yeah.
We were doing all their hair. I partied with Peaches.
Nice.
Do you know who Peaches is?
No.
Okay, well, yeah. It was super cool to get and I wasn't into music then.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I didn't know anything about it. I just knew that if we did the bartender's hair, there's somebody in the local area that is going to like their hair and come over to see us. Like, so mine was more of a business thing, but I got to see the Trishas. I got to see Double X. Like, I've seen some really cool shows over there and hung out with them, like Travie McCoy. What is it? Like, I'm not a girlfriend. She's the only one I got.
Oh yeah. Oh wow.
Dude, I have a picture of him kissing me. So I'm gonna post that.
Yeah.
Tomorrow. Or today. It came up as a memory.
Yeah. Post some.
Travie McCoy was kissing me. Yeah. Because I gave him a beer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
And probably some weed.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now that I think about it, it was both. So there's not as many stages in the DFW area than you would think. Because when it comes down to, okay, now where am I going to go? December of that year was so hard.
That was 23.
Two, probably.
2. Yep.
Yeah, there were some really hard times with me and Parsa.
Yeah.
And she will always be VIP. She will always get the top of the list. I've always told her that no matter what. She came to Sundown like the first show, but never been back. You know what I mean? So, but she worked at Chocolate Secret for 6 years. So this was her baby. Like, she was 21.
Yeah.
Right? So in her eyes, I took the show. Right? And really, we just had different things. Like, it's a community that I was building. It wasn't. So, but we actually, thanks to the Creatives Factory, like we still love each other.
Yeah.
We just aren't together anymore.
Yeah.
And great bands break up all the time. And kind of like Kayla. Kayla's not my co-host anymore, but I love her dearly, and I'm giving her the mic every time she's around.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, she's totally helped level me up as a host. And she came in April of this past year when I was launching the spa. So once again, here comes God putting an angel, to help me.
Literally.
Yeah, to help me. And during just the most critical time. And that's where I feel like I haven't been my best. And I was thinking, how do I come out with like a post of apology to people this past year? Because I know that I've lost my shit.
Yeah.
Yep. And I know that I've shined the light in people's faces so that they would be quiet to give respect to the stage. And I know that I've, mentioned something about a dance that caused a lot of trash. You know what I mean? And when I think back to what really was going on is that it's always about the stage and giving them the attention that they deserve. And I think a lot of the community became friends, and so there was a lot of talking.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They were looking forward to seeing each other every Monday, and it just got a little loud. And I felt so sorry for the stage person. And so my behaviors were like I was triggered because I wanted it for them, and that's why I rush people. It's because I want, if you signed up, I want you to be able to go. So my thoughts of why, you know, I just really wanted, if you were up there, I want you to have the same
No,
focus.
I'm the same exact way. I actually had that last night. We had a show here, and there was someone doing poetry. Um, you know, it's loud. Obviously, he's on a PA, but he's doing poetry, and there was someone off in the corner, way back in the corner, like, you know, almost like past the store, but loud, like talking super loud, probably after the bar or whatever. So loud that even people on the stage were kind of looking over, like, hey, like, because
Yeah.
like if we can notice it there and it's loud there, then you're talking real loud. And I had to go there and, like, you know how I am. I'm not like, hey, shut the hell up. I'm like, hey, can you just please put it down just a little bit? Just, we can kind of hear you right there. And then she said, oh, you're so rude. I'm like, what? I'm being rude. I'm like, you're freaking yelling and we can hear you on the stage. Even like, what the hell? But yeah, it's always uncomfortable. But because I'm the same exact way, is that like all my attention and care is for who's on the stage,
Yep.
how they sound, me capturing whatever video and pictures that I can get, and for them to have the best show they can. And sometimes that is distracting. Although you understand, you're happy to be here, you're talking with your friends or whatever. I don't want to be like the librarian that I grew up, being
Party
and saying
police.
shh,
Yeah, I feel like
But,
I felt
yeah.
like the party police a lot.
But
This past
sometimes
year.
read the room. Someone's doing poetry or someone's playing the
Right,
guitar at
or
a real
just go
like
outside.
sad song. Come on,
Yeah.
give it a second, or just like talk like this.
Or just go outside. You know what I mean?
I get it. No,
Um,
but
and I never
yeah,
wanted to
but I
say
get it how
respect the mic.
You can come off though, because like we're not trying to come off like as rude, but like we're in this mode of like trying to keep the show together and going.
Yeah.
That it can come off that way. Probably with me too.
Yep. Yep.
But anyone that knows me knows I'm like so off or so not like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But we're just trying to keep the show going and keep it together.
Right, and there is a lot that goes on to create a show, and
Ugh.
I never wanted to say respect the mic because I've heard that at poetry stuff, like respect the mic, and I don't know, so I just was against that. So I was, we were starting to come up, the spirit committee. We were trying to come up with what's like a lighter. I can't remember what it was, but I'm gonna have to think about that.
I like how you did it. If you can hear my voice, say shh.
Yeah, if you can hear my voice, say shh. Yeah, that works.
That was good.
Thanks. So yeah, and I do want to shout out the Spirit Committee because without the help of Monty and Sia Madra and Kayla and just everybody else that like Jairo and Keyshawn,
For the
Saturn, RJ did the QR code.
Yep.
I can't leave anybody out. We got
Carlos.
of course Carlos. Yes, Carlos. Manny for a short time there. There should be like some like reality show. There could be probably.
Oh my God, yeah.
But you're probably kicking off the reality show of the Love Mic because you started my channel. So thank you so much for.
Sure.
I mean, can I give you some gratitude real quick?
Sure.
Okay. Well, I do see you, and I watch you, and you're a fucking maniac sometimes. Because I just can't believe like all the ideas that you have, and then you just execute them without even thinking about it. And it's okay if one doesn't work, the other one will stick, and you don't think about the outcomes. You just do it because it's where your soul's telling you to do it. So you just do it, and so you've done it, and you've been really doing it. And to keep up with calendars and flyers and just everything, like. You do way more than I do, right? Like we are in the same field as far as caring for the artist and giving them the best light that we can give them. So our souls align hardcore. And so, because they have to, like, to do the labor that we do for the community, it has to come from love.
Yeah. It
Like-
doesn't work without that.
No.
You will go crazy.
I mean, somebody asked.
Literally, you will go crazy. From the lack of sleep, you will go crazy.
That's true. That's true. And somebody actually asked me what's one of the hardest things about this, and I want to ask you what's one of the hardest things about putting on a regular series. Yeah, what's the hardest thing of doing run? Let's do what the question was asked me. What's the hardest thing about that you noticed about running an open mic?
Or the tiny stage sessions too.
Let's just do open mic because this question was about what's the toughest thing about running an open mic.
Is the uncertainty every week. for me. It started off the first two open mics here. I had three featured guests for each one because I was terrified about having an open mic but no artist because we're in Garland. You know, it's not so bustling here with live music as it is in Dallas or like Deep Ellum or whatever. And it's still to this day. I've been doing it a couple of years now. Even last Thursday, I was like, oh, it's always starts off slow. What day is today? Today's Sunday. Yeah, this past Thursday Friday we had open mic because we were closed Thursday for Christmas. But it was Friday. I announced it till midnight. People came out, but like sometimes it starts off slow, but then it picks up like around like 9. But it always starts off. I'm like, this is. Whenever I say it, in my head, I'm like, it's gonna be a dead night probably. It always is not a dead night. It's always like the complete opposite. Something magical always happens. But that's the toughest thing is just the uncertainty. And some that I had to be better about, and which I promise to be better about in 26 is kind of getting the word out a little bit earlier. Like I want to have like a whole monthly calendar out, like on the first of the month, so everything that's happening.
Build a committee.
That's what I need.
You know,
I need the
like,
tiny committee.
Yeah. So yeah.
Yeah.
And there will be somebody that will step up and help you with that.
Yeah. I'm sure. Yeah.
Well, because you can't operate at the level and quality that you want to without any additional help.
Yeah, and I'm learning that because right now what I'm doing is because I'm kind of not forced. I was kind of forced to kind of do everything all by myself now. Although now I have the help of Heido, who's been now the newest member of the Tiny States crew. But that's been the hard part is planning it. Just planning it by itself is not it's not the easiest thing. And then making the flyer. For me, making a flyer for people that know like why it takes me so long. I don't just go on Canva and make a template and then just change the words. I really like put everything into it. Like if it's for your show, I kind of do my research on you as much as I can, and then try to do something that's real personal to you. And even for an open mic, there's nothing really personal about an open mic, but I still try to make it something different. So just doing that by itself, but then I have to come here and then set up the whole stage, make sure it sounds right, and then if I can set up the live stream and do all that kind of stuff. But it's kind of good that I'm doing it all by myself right now because I'm learning all the things.
Of course.
And especially all the things I need help in. Because if I were to ask for help earlier, I don't think I would have known where to put you or where to ask for help. But now I kind of know. So hopefully in 26, yeah, maybe. If anybody wants to kind of volunteer to help out with the Tiny States things, I mean, shoot, feel free.
Yeah, and where you call it labor of love.
Yes, it's a labor of love. And that's really what it is that, and it's the same thing that I told Heido when he started here is that everything that we do here is for the artist. Everything. He's in charge of the sound, so like whatever we have to do for that thing, for them, we're gonna do. If we have to get a certain kind of cables or whatever, but that we're here for them. It's not about us, It's for them. That's why sometimes I'm here till 3 a.m, break it down the stage because, I have to sometimes. What are you gonna do? But it's easy for me. Easy. I say easy hesitantly, but it is easy for me because I really love the faces and seeing these artists after their shows. You can feel the buzz, the adrenaline and all that kind of stuff, and I love that.
Correct.
And my background is from soccer, and it was very, very similar. Like after a game, it was a kind of similar kind of thing. And then when I started coaching and seeing your team after a big win. And seeing how they are with each other and how happy they are, and they're going to go out tomorrow and practice some more now because now they just got inspired some more. That just feels so good. For people like us, that's such a big payoff, more than money
It's
can
our
ever
therapy.
do. You know what I mean? It is, yeah. And it's more than $100 can do for me. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. So I'm really glad that I don't know. I don't know if it's possible, but I would love to interview you sometime.
That'd be cool, for sure.
What's your favorite number?
9.
9?
Yeah.
Okay, can you be number 9?
Oh, yeah, okay, yeah.
6, 7, 8, 9?
Sure.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, 6 and 9, those are 3, 6, and 9. Those are pretty special. If you ask Johnny Appleweed, he'll tell you all about why. But that's like the secret. Or Nikola Tesla actually said, if you unlock the secrets of 3, 6, and 9, you've unlocked the universe.
Stop.
Yeah.
Okay, because
I
all
think
I
it has
heard
to
was
do with-
69.
Well, of course, of course. How stupid of me. she,
But 369.
she
Okay,
heard
cool.
69 would.
Yeah, yeah.
No, but it's a mathematical something
Oh,
or other.
no
yeah.
way.
Yeah, look it up. Yeah, it's like magical numbers, or like Nikola Tesla has a
Okay,
a
well,
famous
I'm
saying
gonna
about
receive that.
Yeah,
And I know there's some people that, like I've never been like far right, far left, and like, I do believe in energy and there's, you know what I mean?
oh yeah,
But I also want to believe in God. So that's why like a Unitarian church kind of works good for
Yeah.
me because they'll talk about like meditating
well,
and
Jesus
stuff.
said you didn't need a church.
Oh, well, no, you're right.
know?
But also like, I kind of feel like I need I need more community.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? So
you have it already. It's called a love mic.
yeah, but it's different when I'm serving it than receiving it.
Yeah, I get it.
So kind of like yeah, it's different because I'm it's a lot like work.
I get that. Yeah.
Or whatever.
But yeah, numbers with me are kind of big because in soccer we have numbers, and
Okay, well
growing up,
we're gonna interview
yeah.
you.
I'll tell you why
So you're gonna be over
in our
here.
interview. Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
we'll swap for sure.
Yay!
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
All right, well that's super fun. So where were we? 'Cause
I was
think
going to ask you now, what is the toughest part about running the love mic for you? Because
it's exactly
you
what
have
you
a spirit,
said.
you have actually a team
what
that,
you
that,
said.
that you manage as well, which I don't. So
Oh.
that's kind of like
Well,
you have several personalities to manage as well, which is never easy.
well,
Not that they're
luckily,
difficult, but it's just not easy in general to do.
luckily, the only thing I had to do there is I had somebody do sound, and then I had somebody that wanted to do sound learn from the one that did sound. So I always made sure that I had two people that knew how in case one was out. But we never like had a meeting. We never
Yeah.
did like any of that kind of stuff. Like moving forward, I believe that I could be better at. But I just needed help.
Yeah.
Like when I went to Sundown, it got like I didn't mean to find Sundown. I mean, like when Chocolate Secret ended, like I went a lot of places looking for a stage. There's not a lot of stages when it comes down to it.
Right. Yeah,
And
you mentioned
yeah, so it's like I I always try to keep the cost down. So that's the only reason why Deep Ellum wasn't on the map because of paying for parking.
So Sundown just said yes. They were just one of the ones that said yes, or
I met with Mike,
okay.
and no, I had to like tell him because they had an open mic there before,
Mm-hmm.
and it didn't really work out. And so I had to give them the background of the story of the community and what the Love Mic is, and it's a mental health open mic. And I said, Mike, your name's Mike. It's a mental health open mic.
Yeah,
like,
right.
you gotta
It's
take
meant
me.
to be.
Yeah, and so he took me in the second show. He did come to the second show and said I had something really special.
Nice.
And I still think I have something really special, and I don't think Covers Others would be what it is without the Love Mic.
No way. Tiny Stage wouldn't be what it is without a love mic.
Yeah, it's because of the community
Like 100%.
and the friendships and the genuine. But what's really cool is like Creatives Factory. I think when I talk about the Creatives Factory and our open mics, and we get the focused ones. We get the ones that don't party hard. Because I'm sorry, if you're doing blow every
Yes.
night, you're not showing up for yourself, right? And there are other musician circles that aren't as conscious,
Yes.
right? We
This-
don't have a lot of partiers.
This is what I told. I forgot who I was telling. I think it was Delina. I was telling, but that I will be here in the studio with you till 4 a.m. It's because I see your drive and I want to be around that. But if you don't have that drive, I don't have the time for you. It's the same thing that I would tell my players when I was coaching soccer is that they would tell me, I want to move up to the next level. I'm like, all right, you're like 20, 19. At a certain point, it's going to be, life is going to start to do this over soccer. And you're going to have to like choose or like really alter your life. So like instead of working out at 10 a.m., it's going to have to be at 5 a.m. or at 10 p.m. So they're like, oh yeah, I can do it. I want to do it. I'm like, all right. Show up tomorrow morning at 6 a.m. If you're not here at 5:45 a.m., I'm gone because you normally want it. If they showed up, all right, I'm going to be there with you for however long.
Yep.
I'll be there at 5 in the morning, at
Yep.
4 if you want to, whatever.
We have a focused
And
group.
and that's this community is the same kind of way, and that's why I
Yeah.
love being around it. And I'll go days without sleep, whatever, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's the Creators Factory, the Tiny Stage, and
It's really inspiring.
like it's just beautiful how it's just and then even candlelit now at the Balcony Club.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like it's beautiful to go and just see the community.
I'm about to move our open mic so I can go to that freaking thing.
Oh, seriously.
Seriously, because I'm like, I want to go so bad.
Yeah, it's amazing.
what I
Yeah, and
have ours
Ryan's
here is-
super cool. What
yeah.
he's doing for everybody.
But I'm thinking about Tuesday or Fridays for the
I
new
just
year.
love that in the beginning he knew a lot of local artists himself
Yeah.
that did the features, and then I can tell that a lot of our community are now being featured. I think
That's kind of how it was at my first time
Mhm.
at the Love Mic was
Mhm.
because we were operating the Tiny States for a couple of months at that
Mhm.
point. And I was there, and like I was like, oh shoot, people know me here because like they played over here. I was
Yeah.
like, oh look at this is pretty
Yeah.
cool. Yeah,
It is cool. It is cool.
it's
it's
an
exa-
amazing community.
Yeah.
So I don't think we got to it. What is the toughest part that you think
Mm-hmm.
about running the Love Mic aside from location now?
Well, you said it the same way. You said it differently, but it's not caring how many people are there.
Yeah.
So you said the uncertainty of how the night's going to go. That's exact. I mean, you just said it. But it was. That's why I say, as long as I inspire one person a week,
Yep.
then I had to let go of how many people were there.
Yep.
And
And I give them their attention too. Like if it's just me in the crowd, I'm gonna be your number one fan while you're playing too. You know what I mean?
yeah, but that's it. That's it. To not because the ego, like our egos, could kind of take a hit, and I've seen open mics open and close.
Mhm.
Like,
And let me tell you, I don't know about you, but my ego takes a hit when that happens too. Like if there's not a pretty good crowd, I'm like, that's my fault. That's how I see it. I'm like, I should have promoted earlier. I should
yeah,
have
but
promoted more. I
but
should have done this. I should have done that. You know?
well, first of all, stop shitting yourself.
Yeah. I shoot myself all the time.
No, don't stop shitting yourself.
Should-
Everybody,
I like
don't
that.
shit yourself.
Don't shoot yourself.
When you should yourself, you shit yourself. So don't should. Like I shoulda. Like no, I can't think that way. Otherwise, I can't keep doing this.
No, it's so paralyzing. Yeah.
That's not very mental health like.
No.
Be kind to yourselves.
Yeah.
So it is just not caring how many people make it that week, especially because I've restarted. This next one will be the 4th time.
Wow.
Yeah.
Cool.
Of having to rebuild it, but luckily I've had.
I'm
social
actually
media-
excited just to be like part of it, or like be around it during this kind of transition part.
I mean, this is a big one. Like, I want to do a huge shout out. Well, I don't even know what number we're at, but I need to send this clip to Jimmy, who is the founder of Tacos and Beats, who's also my friend and my landlord. He's the one where I said, Jimmy, I can't do this. He said, let me show you a place, and he is giving us a space in the basement of one of the buildings that he owns, and tells me that I can even spray paint on the loading dock.
No way.
The Love Mic this way.
Yes.
Okay. So like I wanted like perfect world, I'd have like a cool graffiti artist do it.
Mhm.
So if there's anybody that wants to do a labor of love and like tag the Love Mic going in, you can sign it. I'll tell everybody about you. Hopefully you're an artist that needs business.
I
or-
bet there's some artists out there that do
I
that.
know, but
on
I
the
need
side.
it.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so now like I couldn't really start asking for what I needed at the Love Mic at the new location till I knew.
Sure.
And so we've had a couple of meetings with Alicia and my brother and John Michael. Shout out to John Michael. He is a seamster who is going to sponsor like the drapery at the place. So right now it's the basement of an office. So imagine that. You'll see some photos. And then it's just, I don't know what it's going to be like. And what's so cool is that it'll be my birthday. So it's like my birthday present, right?
Yeah.
Like this new location and stuff. So I look forward to seeing everyone there. But where were we?
Talking about the toughest part about running the Love
Yeah,
Mic.
which is not
which is
caring how
not-
many people are there.
Yeah, and the uncertainty
Yeah.
around it every week.
But I've actually bounced around enough to test that theory. So I actually went over to the Statler Hotel, Christian. So the reason why Christian from Creatives Factory is so important to me is because he is the one person that asked me if I would host his birthday party. like when he met me at Chocolate Secrets.
Huh.
But when Christian would come in Chocolate Secrets, the artists were like, he was famous.
Yeah.
They were like, he is like the highest level of artist. Like, you know, he's an artist developer.
Yeah.
So and a producer and stuff. So when he came in, he was the most important person. And so I didn't even know the dude, but I knew they talked about him. I give him a glass of red wine every time he walked in.
Yeah.
Gave him VIP treatment. But at the time, I also had a franchise called Taxi Mom. Whole nother story that failed. So I wasn't able to go to the Creatives Factory open mics that they had on Wednesdays. But anyway, and they still have them on Wednesdays. They have After Christmas party coming up tomorrow. So if you're available, you should really be there. The Creatives Factory is doing amazing things, and they have a lot of community at the forefront of everything that they do. But he believed in me to do hosting outside of Chocolate Secrets. And like I said, I was just trying to be a comedian. I never thought I'd ever leave Chocolate Secrets or do any of this.
Yeah.
And so even when I got to Sundown and those lights were in my face, this was weird to me because all I could focus on is getting y'all a different place. But then now I'm here and I'm like, oh,
You gotta be a host, yeah.
well, now I'm like in those lights that y'all want, but I wasn't trying to get here. I just
Right.
knew I need to give you a better stage from where we were. Otherwise, it would have ended, really, you
Right.
know? So, so we did the Statler Hotel. Me and Parsis hosted the Statler Hotel, and we had 80 people sign up and 150 people show up.
Wowie.
Yep,
Whew.
yep. That was with very little to no.
It's like half a song done.
Oh man, I got to 50 that
Wow,
night.
yeah.
And
Can
I
you
really
imagine?
wished that I could do something for the original like the additional 30.
Yeah.
But I will never forget that HT Kennedy.
Do you by chance have that original, the 30 that didn't get on? Like, do you have their information by chance?
TYC Veronica might still have it.
Because that'd be good first 30 guests for the new venue.
Hmm.
Just a
I
thought.
know, I know. I had to really let go of the part that I might not be able to make it up to them. Like I really,
Yeah.
really, 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 really wanted to.
No.
Yeah, I had to let go of that because it just, I think the ship has sailed
Yeah.
a little bit. But I'm going to see.
Yeah.
I'm going to see. That's a good idea. So then, and then also Christian took me over to Texas Love and War, and we did a pop-up there.
Oh, cool.
Did a pop-up at, the Dallas Farmers Market for, the whole summer, or 6 months, 6-7 months. So I've almost I've tested the pop-ups. And part of it was to see if you would follow.
Mhm.
Like that was the fun, you know what I mean? I like my high threshold
Yeah.
of accomplishment type shit, right? Like, can I have this somewhere else? And y'all come,
That's called marketing research, yeah.
Yeah, well, thank you all so much, the community, for following and continuing to follow. And I do believe that I've treated people with love and respect most of the time. And I've had some haters out there, and fucking Blue Line said, "Oh well, I can't wait till I have haters." And I'm like, I don't even know what you're talking about. Like that doesn't even I don't want that.
I think they're just saying that so many people love you is natural that there's gonna be some haters out there. It's
I
just
know. I know, but
it's just playing the numbers game. You know what I mean?
correct
Yeah.
that I didn't sign up to play.
Yeah.
I didn't. And that's why sometimes when I see some music stuff happen, it's gross to me. Like I just want my little community, and I want to treat people good, but it's hard. It's cutthroat. Like it's, I don't know. I'm going to stay over here.
Yeah.
But maybe one day there's the Love Mic can just pop up in Seattle, and all the open mic people come because the Love Mic's in town. Or
I would love that. You know how I am.
yes, I do. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. So
Well, that's interesting because you're talking about Christian.
mhm.
That guy is a special one here too.
Yeah.
For those of you who don't know, I think you credit him for
Oh, yeah.
the whole Love Mic. The Tiny Stage wouldn't be a thing without Christian from the Creatives Factory either. That's
That's
kind
'cause
of
I
the
saw-
one thing that we have in common.
Well,
with
because
that.
I saw him post about the Tiny Stage, and if Christian posted, I'm on it.
Right.
I
No,
mean,
it is, and
if he endorses you, then I endorse you because I respect him.
I didn't know him really. I met him once. He is.
What number are we on so I can tell him to go back and listen to this area? Is there like a, how long have we been doing this?
We're at 54 minutes.
Okay, cool.
54, 55.
All right, cool.
Yeah. An ex worker here. So when I started coming to the Be Hippie, is when I started doing also for free for a few months the events over here. You know, movie nights, trivia nights, whatever. His name is Angel, and he has some ideas like for an app and things like that, and that Christian was going to help him with, and he wanted me to help because it had to do with soccer. You know, that's our background, and what we had in common. And he would talk about Christian that he's like, he's not my father because Angel's background is very rough childhood also, but he calls him like his mentor, but it's very much like a father figure. But he's, you know, like I think he's like about my age, ish. So I was Christian. So I was like, okay, father figure. Well, wow, this guy must be special. So that he talks about it, I'm like, wow, this guy's pretty cool. And he mentioned that he was in music. He didn't say he was a producer or this or that. He said that he was in the music scene. I met him once, really fast. You know, it wasn't a big thing. Talking about the app, and then when the owner here came to me August 6th, that fateful day that I'll never forget ever in my life, August 6th, 2024, and said, August 8th is Lionsgate. I want live music, food, all-day festival, because now he got used to me doing events, and he knows that I'm available 24 hours a day for him. And so whenever he had ideas, he was like, hey, can we do this? And I was like, oh, shoot. And that's when Manny was working here, too. And now I was like, hey, man, can we do this? So like, or do we? Because honestly, we probably could have come to him and said, man, it's 48 hours. We'll do something, but live music is going to be tough because we never had, like, we had karaoke, but not, like, booked music. So I was like, well, I know someone that might, because Christian, you know. So I texted him, and I was like, we might be able to pay him. I don't know. It's not really even a stage. It was the stage. It was our projector screen frame with some twinkly lights and a couple of speakers and a mic. That
Can't
that
wait
was
to
our
talk
stage.
about this on the 9th.
It was a little thing.
Or the 9th episode.
Yeah. And then, long story short, Christian got us our first acts, and then it was on and going since then.
Yeah, I saw him post, and then
if it wasn't for that, I don't know if the Tiny Stage would have. I don't know if the owner would have been inspired to convert or to make the Tiny Stage, to convert his tiny house into a studio. It might not have happened without him.
Yeah. No, I mean, and now they're like Grammy, like I don't even know, but they are going places. The city of Dallas, like John works for the city of Dallas, and so you know they're doing the downtown Dallas Arts and Music Festival, and FIFA's coming.
For real,
dude. Well, they did it last year, and now
but FIFA's gonna be there.
Well, FIFA's here.
I know, but I didn't know they're going to be there.
Well, it's everywhere.
Okay.
No, as a business owner, we know it's everywhere, and so
I
got to
be around this, please.
So all the people, yeah. So I mean, just Creative Factory is just a really great place to, and you know, if you hang out there, they'll, you learn because before their open mics, they have a session where they teach you something.
Yeah.
And Christian also talks at the seminars for that Desi has.
He's not a gatekeeper by any means.
No. And so there's lots, and that's why I think it's a beautiful, like he's a friend, mentor, brother, cousin, like you name it. Like, and we're in the same building. Like the Creative Factory is on the 2nd floor and the spa's on the 8th floor.
That's so awesome.
There's just so much greatness that comes out of like-minded people, right?
Yeah.
Like we can really go really far all together.
Yeah.
So yeah.
That's freaking amazing.
Yeah,
and how it all kind of comes like almost full circle a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah, and I think I'm pretty. I don't know. I'm kind of an hour type of girl because I want this to be digestible enough for people to actually listen to it.
Okay.
Because sometimes when they're like an hour and a half, 2 hours, it's like,
hey, just press pause and come back to it later and continue.
Yeah.
Like the talk I had with Alex, that was 3 hours and 4 minutes, something like that.
Yeah. You're right, but there's so much to do.
No, I get it, and if we want to come back for part 2, we can do part 2. That's all
right.
Good.
Well, I mean,
because we're at 59 and 30 seconds, so we're about at that hour mark. If you want to.
Well, I think we talked about Chocolate Secrets. We talked about Sundown. I think.
And how we're getting into this new venue.
we're getting into
Yeah.
the new venue, and so shout out to Jimmy. Jimmy's done it again, which is come through and help in some way or another. You know, he built Harry Potter World in Orlando,
Yeah.
and I think he's been here like 5 years. But he's been into huge festivals. He has a huge like $5 million tent, and so I think I don't know. We do kind of sometimes call him Jimmy, and I'm Jamma, and we have done a Jimmy Jamma show podcast once before. But I think there's something about the Love Mic that has re-inspired him in music.
Yeah.
You know, I think like, and then now a lot of different music things are kind of gravitating towards him. But he is an angel on earth, and I would not like starting a business in his building and the Love Mic. I mean, he's come by and given $100 bills. You know, he gave, you know, Serenity Hair like prime spot at Tacos and Beats
Yeah.
for Keisha Cole and Rick Ross and all that. And I've just, you know, I've always heard, show me your friends, show me your future.
Right. Yeah.
Right. But I have never known anybody at this level of accomplishment in business. We had lunch last week, and he taught me this whole thing about buying real estate,
Ooh.
like buying commercial real estate and playing that game.
Yeah.
I'm like, whoa. So this whole like salon suites that he's putting in office buildings is a solution. It's not just a business.
Right.
Because when this office building needs to refinance and they have a salon suite in their building, they get refinanced for a lesser cost.
Right.
And I personally would have never known that. I think you have to kind of own buildings maybe to know
Sure.
that, or be in banking to
Right.
kind of know that. But it's a solution. So 3 years from now, he's going to be able to give salon suites a solution in office buildings that no one's really in anyway,
Yeah.
because they've all gone home. So I've also I'm really inspired by people that obviously know more than me, because I want to be better tomorrow than I was today. And the only way to do that is kind of just keep growing. And that's why I don't have a whole lot of friends, or I don't watch TV. And, you know, it's because I really thrive on learning and growing. And that's why I like networking groups and stuff. And so it's going to be really exciting to see the future.
Yeah, for sure.
You know, Serenity Hair RX has it hit a year in Thanksgiving, and it was probably one of the hardest years that I've had to do. And that's why my public announcement for the past year, if I rubbed somebody the wrong way, I just want to apologize and say, I told y'all that I was going to open a business in front of y'all's
And
face.
she can massage your head.
Yes, I know. I've grown even grown to not say that as much. But at one point, we did give the best head in town. We still give the best head in town, but I don't know why. Like, and that's why comedy didn't work for me either.
That's massages, people. Massages at Serenity Hair.
At Serenity Hair, yes. So I mean, I remember opening the business and saying, "Hey guys, I don't know how I'm going to be over the next year.
Mhm.
I don't know what it's going to look like opening a business in front of y'all." And I did it, and it's been ugly, and it's been fun, and it's been like, I have so many people, and thank you to everybody that's gotten a haircut, bought a gift certificate, come get their hair done. What's super cool is, I can't say that, but hung out with Remy, and there's some really cool things. My brother does Remy's hair, and we also know like a designer that, you know, Remy's about to get like a freaking look that's unstoppable.
All right.
I'm so excited. She is a model artist in the DFW area, where she will continue to stop by open mics even if she doesn't perform. You know, her and her dad just are very, very amazing role models.
Yes.
And
And
I was-
humble.
Yes, it's so good.
So humble that Remy Rise is going to be here on New Year's Day for our New Year's Day show.
I did not know that.
And yeah, and not even as a headliner. She's going to be here to support and to also celebrate her new stuff.
Oh yes.
Like Fatal, right? Fatal.
Yes. Yes.
So amongst other big names,
Dude, I mean,
there
if
was
you-
3 that just confirmed today that I'm going to
Well, I mean,
announce
it's
later.
like it just has to happen. We got to all start the new year together, and
Yeah.
this starts a beautiful tradition.
I hope it's going to be a nice annual thing where it's like it's a nice way to
Yeah.
kind of wish the new year
Yep.
well, and
It's so
all
cool to
that
have
kinda
like a
stuff.
covers others kind of community thing, the love mic, the thing like
That's what I was going to say is that the community that maybe I don't know all the DFW music scene, but it seems this community that you cultivated super different because I'm from New York. And I've heard stories about LA and Chicago and that whole stuff. It's cutthroat. It's very competitive. I don't know if you can get a Christmas party with all these artists together and doing a DFW covers others thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Although I would love to see that, freaking go everywhere. But it's really really special. But it's showing too how we can make each other more successful too. Like it doesn't have to be so cutthroat.
Yeah, we're your first fans.
Yeah, and we're gonna support each other. And then if one of us goes up, we're probably going to get pulled up with them. You know what I mean?
Correct. And that's what I do see. I see people, like picking their openers out of people, the open mics and stuff.
Yeah.
So,
and it's great with me with this video production stuff because I'm at the Love Mic and I do it lovingly for free every Monday. But someone's going to see me there and say, "Hey, I have a gig. I need someone for some video."
Yeah,
They'll
kind of
come
like
to me.
volunteering, being a host.
It's great. Yeah.
Yeah, we come from the time of like doing our time.
Yeah. Yeah. Right.
Or whatnot. So yeah, I think
I have one last question though,
Yeah.
because I get asked this sometimes, and we can maybe squash this right now. So people ask me, they're like, "So the Love Mic's cool with you having all of their artists come to the tiny stage and all that?" I'm like, I hope so, but like for me, what I always tell them is like for me, it's almost a natural extension of it because the Love Mic is so popular, you only have time for one song. You know what I mean? And then they're all trying to find a stage after that, and we happen to have one, and it's very easy to get on because I didn't know that it was a bit of a challenge to get on a stage. Sometimes you even have to pay the venue to get on the stage. That was wild to me. The first time an artist came to me and said, "Oh, can I play there?" I said, "Sure. When do you want to go on?" We booked them. All right, how much does it cost? I'm like, "What do you mean?" They're like, "How much does it cost?"
Correct.
I was like, "This is a crazy question to me. What do you mean? We should be paying you if anything." But apparently it's kind of tough. So then I was like, well, so now they have, it's a nice little, avenue. So for me, it's beautiful.
Yeah, because they get to have.
What would you say to if somebody asked you like, hey, are you cool with them taking, so to speak, taking your artist?
Yeah. I think it's a beautiful thing to. Well, I mean, JoJo said that the other day. She was like, "Hey, I don't want it to look like I'm poaching, I'm poaching artists." And I look,
You know what I mean?
and I go, "What does that mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like, what is poaching artists? Like, you're not gonna meet very many artists that haven't been through the Love Mic.
Yeah.
So there's no poaching going on. It's are we all doing this for the love of them, right?
Yeah, it's
so
not
to
like
me,
if you play Tiny Stage, you're no longer allowed to play Love Mic or something like that. You know?
Right. Well, what I think is beautiful is I could have said the same sort of thing to Christian when I started going to his open mic, and then they started coming over to the Love Mic. I remember Parsa saying, she was like, "Why is it that I've been telling them to come over to the open mic, but it's not until you start coming that they start coming?" And I said, "Well, I was like, I'm in sales." Like, you know what I mean? Like, the way I deliver the message is different than the way you do. Like, she's so sweet and shy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, but really, it's like we're a lot of people's first stage, and you're a lot of people's first show.
Yeah. That's been the freaking most awesome thing these last 2 years is that so many times I'm like, it's their first show, what? Or the first time that their family has seen them play, like
Delina?
Delina. I had no idea her mom and dad were here, and they're like, this is the first time they ever saw me perform live, and she killed it like crazy. It's on YouTube right now. Go back there and watch it. Like from like literally the beginning to the end was like wild.
No, I know she was so great. She was actually at Cure for Paranoia the other day, and I could have waited to do this. Do you have another question, or did I answer it?
Yeah, that.
What was it?
That we have a very symbiotic. Nice relationship.
Anytime I get a chance, I'm like, if I don't have something to do, I look to see what's going on here, and sometimes I'm bummed that I didn't hear it soon enough.
I'm sorry. I'm gonna be way better on this.
Well, I'm gonna help you with that. So what I'll do is I'll see if there's anybody that wants to take that role on of like helping you with a calendar, and I can just show you the way that Maddie showed me. We got it on notes.
Sweet.
Yeah. So you both can see, and you have the dates of who's and then I'll just I'm gonna help you.
All right.
All right. So so I just for some reason you're very selfless and stuff. And so like not only do I want to maybe go to dinner with you after this and spend like quality time with you, but I have a present for you.
Uh-oh.
I know.
Oh, shoot. Should have told
Okay.
me.
Well, and I could have
Sorry,
really
table.
waited until your show, but I wanted to give it to you today because it just happened. So I know you might not. Okay,
On camera? Oh, shit.
so I asked you about Cure for Paranoia if you knew who they were.
Uh-huh. I do. I just I haven't been able to see them live
Okay,
yet.
so make sure you follow We Are the Greys and then Cure for Paranoia. Might as well do Gavin.
Uh-huh.
He's the manager. But Cure for Paranoia, well, I'm a mental health advocate. Paranoia will destroy you. You know what I
Yep.
mean? So just that alone really always resonated with me. His content and maybe not all his content because he says some shit, but I just love that he says some shit and then just the whole band behind it. So I was super excited to be able to go to the Tree show this past Friday. I was a little bit of a puss, and I was trying to find someone to roll with, and John, Remy's dad, and Remy picked me up.
Oh, nice.
And we went, and but what made this night even more special, besides him at Trees, and this was like I think it was an album release party, and it was Gavin, and just I've seen so many free shows for Cure for Paranoia that it was like something about spending $30 to go see him I was proud.
Yes.
Right, like super proud of him and
Yeah.
stuff, and but I'm also really proud that I'm giving you a piece of Will Von Bolton's art. Now, you may not
Ooh.
know Will Von Bolton, but he's in my friend group, and he is an amazing photographer. Look, I got the chills.
Yeah.
Okay. You cannot have a print, not even a print from fucking Will Von Bolton for $20.
Really?
You now have a print
Wow.
of Will Von Bolton, including the CD of Cure for Paranoia,
shit.
all in one package. So,
Wow.
Merry Christmas to
Thank you so much.
Like, and then you're gonna go look at Will Von Bolton. You're gonna be like, oh shit. Then you're gonna start. He's the one that gives me the Becoming Conscious books that I used to give out,
Uh-huh.
and then I got
I heard
tired.
about that, yeah.
Okay, well he's redonating books. So
All right.
Becoming Conscious. It's just really fun to have this book, and you just open it, and
And he's a photographer?
yes, and he does.
Oh, and I love photography.
Dude. So
That's
here
awesome.
you go. This is for you.
Oh, thank you so much.
You
Oh,
get
that's so cool. I'm gonna
you
put it
get
on the
Will
screen
Von
here.
Bolton's art. He shot
Check it
that.
out.
Like I think it was like this week before. I don't even know.
That's a
but
picture, huh?
That
Oh,
is
oh,
that
a
is
photo.
that's Cameron on the front.
Jeez, hell yeah.
Yeah. So he
I got a
does
new
like
mentor.
shooting naked women. No, I'm just kidding. They like him shoot like I think it's called. He has a big series called "Don't Shoot My Face."
I love the duct tape. It's an inside joke with my family. Whenever we give gifts, we tape it with duct tape because duct tape is love for us.
Oh,
in
that's
our
all.
family.
Yeah, he had pins. He had pins and stickers
Oh,
of
that's
that.
so cool. Thank
Um,
you.
Yeah, like one day we're all gonna look back and be like, "Damn, I
Yeah.
remember when we were talking about
Oh, you know
Cameron."
what? You should add it to the wall right behind you. That's our
Shut the front door.
that's our collection of local artists.
Oh my god.
Like we have Carson Lewis, we got Dean Ray,
Oh my god.
we got Children of Indigo.
Wow.
All right, now Cure for Paranoia is on the shelf.
So, Cure for Paranoia has never made it to the Love Mic.
Wow, that was gonna be my last question. How'd you know? It was gonna be like, what is the one artist that you want to go to Love Mike that hasn't been there yet?
Cure for Paranoia
All right.
and her favorite band.
Yeah, you talk
Yeah.
about them a lot. Yeah.
Oh my god. But Cure for Paranoia it goes a lot with my mental health.
hmm
And so, and he said he would at one point, but, I think he might be too grown up for me now. I don't know if I can, like, especially because when he moves around, he has a whole fucking band.
Yeah.
No, I'm like, We Are the Greys, like, cannot wait till you get to experience that. But, so, I mean,
January 12th,
wait, what?
right?
Well, not Cure for Paranoia is not going to be at my birthday, January 12th.
Hey, Cure for Paranoia.
Gavin,
Look,
can he
look
come
at
and
me.
do? Can he come?
Look at me, Cure for Paranoia. You heard what you mean to her, right? January 12th is a very special day. It's the relaunch of the Love Mic.
Yeah. Well,
Find it in your schedule. Just come out. You only got time for one song. So it's not going to be
even
you
cure
know,
for paranoia
even
only gets
cure- maybe
yeah.
two, maybe two for you.
Okay, yeah. Okay, or Gavin.
But
Yeah.
come on, Gavin.
No,
Let's make it happen.
so goals like that scare the shit out of me. That's why I don't participate in the Dallas Entertainment Awards
Mm,
because I like to get what I want.
yeah,
You know what I mean? And so I know the reality of Cameron coming to fucking January 12th is very rare. Like he's
right. But what's the point?
because I like to get what I want.
Okay, I get it.
And so I don't want to be the best open mic around. I always say that I love the most. So I don't need to be the best.
Vote for them. Vote for them.
I don't really I don't want that spotlight. I don't want that. I don't want that.
No.
I want that for y'all. You know what I mean? And I go and I nominate everybody that says to nominate, and I volunteer on Desi's team. I love working the door and the merch. I did it last year. So I love being a part of it, but that's not why I do this.
That's really nice though, because for some people they do want that, and then that's something that they don't have it. Then it's like something that sticks in.
There was people last year that wouldn't even go to Dallas Entertainment Awards because they weren't nominated.
Yeah, see, that's not how it should be.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, this coming. I mean, but it's also on its third year,
Mm-hmm.
so it also is. There's so many cool things that are taking momentum right now.
I'll still go, even though if we're not nominated for best venue under 300 or best concert series showcase or best unconventional venue.
Yeah. Yeah. See. Yeah. Vote for them. Vote for him. Vote for him.
I'll still go.
Yeah. Yes. 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 We all should still go. It's another reunion, and they have they're dressing up like Dynasty and Dallas
yeah.
this year.
That's funny.
So keep those sunglasses on. So yeah. So I just wanted to be able to give to you because of how much you give to all of us.
No, thank you.
And-
And you're giving me shoot. This last birthday, I had.
We can
It-
talk about that on
it's my
number
sec-
9.
Well, just real fast. It was my second birthday show actually because the Tiny Stay started last. It was September 24, and my birthday's in October. And the first one was great, but the second one, the Love Mic was now in my life, and unbelievable that freaking birthday. Yes, we're gonna talk more about it, but I've never felt that level of love in my entire
That's
life.
the goal, ladies and
Entire-
gentlemen.
I turned 43. I have a great family. Don't get me wrong. Lots of love my whole life, but never like that before. And how you asked everyone to give one word for me, I had a hard time not losing it like every freaking 5 minutes over there. But just
Aw.
thank you for that. Not only for that, just for being a great friend. I come to you with problems, and you do the same thing. You're like, you pretty much make me talk to myself, and then I figure it out for myself, and then you're all right. I'll see you later. Bye.
Yeah.
But
I'll
yeah,
give anyone 5 minutes to tell me your problem.
Yep,
5 minutes.
yep. And in that 5 minutes, you'll probably figure it out on your own.
Well, what happens when you give someone 5 minutes is they get to the point faster.
Right? Yeah, because you have to. Yeah.
Yeah, because you only have 5 minutes. But I'll take anybody.
There was something that you told me too about 10 seconds. That when you're feeling
17 seconds. If you think about something longer
Yeah.
than 17 seconds, it gets on a hamster wheel and you're screwed.
right, so you have 17 seconds to get it out.
Yeah, so as soon
Yeah.
as the thought comes in, you got to start thinking about fucking unicorns and bunnies.
Right. I use that technique a lot.
Oh, good. It's just toss it out real quick.
yeah.
You got to get it out before it gets.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll take that into consideration.
But it's amazing from all the trauma that you say that you came from to build all this. I can't wait for this movie and the
Thanks.
documentary both.
Yeah, well, when Princess
And the book.
the movie Princess, when that came out, I don't know when it came out, but it was so heavy that I was like, there you go.
Yeah.
My story can come out now that came out.
Yeah.
Because that was, the movie Precious?
Precious.
I don't remember fully what
You
happened.
said princess. Yeah, precious.
But I mean, it was hardcore, right?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
So when I saw that movie, I remember thinking my story can make it out.
Yeah.
If that can make it, mine can make it, but I got to have a better ending. And so the Love Mic has really helped me to have like a better ending to the movie because it needs to end happy.
The ending is the first night of this new Love Mic spot.
That's the ending in the movie?
Yeah. Because like
Oh shit.
You're gonna go from all the trauma to now all this great stuff, and now this even greater thing that you got this new venue from your friend Jimmy, also from it's like the full circle. It's the friendship from Christian from Jimmy, you know, from all that cultivating to this new step, and then the ending of your movie is gonna be like looking forward to this
Dude,
new,
and then like
this new
part
chapter.
2 can be like a real fucking part 2.
Part 2 is gonna be
Because you know how part 2s usually just suck because they're not
No.
really part 2s.
Part 2 is gonna be you sitting at the Grammys watching someone win that was at the Love Mic.
Oh.
That's gonna be, I'm saying it right. Listen, people, this location that we're in, this is why we're having this New Year's Day show and why we're trying to like put out this or manifest something good for the new year. We're in the literal center of Garland, the literal geographical center of Garland.
Garlandia.
On the 33rd parallel. It's like a ley line in the world. Crazy shit happens here. Things manifest here. I didn't believe it at first. I honestly didn't. I was like, whatever. Chris was Johnny Appleby will talk about it, and I'm like, okay. But after a couple of years, this tiny state, I literally saw this thing be built and grow, and meeting you and everything like that. That intention was set out back then, and it freaking happened.
369.
So I'm doing it right now. That's going to be your part 2? Is you're going to be sitting at the Grammys front row, watching somebody win that was at the Love Mic.
And they're not going to forget.
And
where
they better shout you out too.
Well, they don't have to. No. They don't have to shout
or
me
the
out.
Love Mic, whatever.
They just have to let me in.
Yeah, that's.
Like they don't have to say shit about
Yeah.
me. They just need to let me in.
And let me take some pictures on the stage. That's all. It's 2.
Oh, that's it.
It's a couple.
Yeah. Oh. Well.
But yeah, we'll try to keep it. We're at hour 20, so we're a little over your
That's good.
hour mark.
Well, usually
We'll have a part 2 though.
therapy sessions
Yeah.
are about an hour. I always did 90 minutes because sometimes the mofos they start getting into it at the 60-minute.
Yes, that's kind of what we did.
And so, I always like to keep a little
Yeah.
bit of so I don't have to cut somebody off.
But,
But
you're always welcome back for part 2.
thank you.
I
don't even know. There's nothing else
we
to
should
talk
have.
about.
Oh, there's always gonna be stuff to talk about. Come on. Especially after this new launch and everything.
Yeah.
We'll think of some things to talk about.
Yeah. Maybe
for
it's
sure.
just on the new place.
No.
Okay. All right.
Well, thank you so much for coming out
Yeah.
for the Tiny Stage number 6.
Yes.
Stay tuned for number 9, which is going to be Janna interviewing me.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's official. I know.
Can't wait.
And come out New Year's Day, all day music festival. The lineup is sick. Go to our
It's-
Instagram. You'll see
It's
the whole lineup.
ridiculous. Yeah.
The names are crazy. I'm
Well, I
not even
mean,
gonna
it just
start
has to
naming them.
be. Like, if you want to hang out with your friends, this is where you're
Yeah.
going to be.
Even if you're not performing, come out.
course.
The whole thing is that we're going to wish these new projects well
Yep.
for the new year, and hopefully just kick off a nice annual tradition.
We will.
All right.
All right.
All right. Thank you, everybody.
Everybody.